Hello, I am Heytrix, and let me first say that when you watch this video, it's most likely New Year in most countries, so Happy New Year, and holy shit, that's a nice start of the video. An Arcane Crystal, right now they're going for 70 gold. I mean, I'm not selling them, I'm still working on my Thunder Fury progress, so it's a fun project. I am still not sure the direction of the Thunder Fury because I've seen so many cool caster builds that I really want to try out, and been playing caster most of my time on Ascension beforehand, so it's a bit of a split way, what you say. So yeah, but I still want to make it and see what I can do with it. Also, I want to say thanks for all the support. And if you haven't subscribed yet and just watched this video, a lot of people are not subscribed. I will post a lot more top tier builds and dank memes, or also just the fairy crafts. I will most likely try to get around all of the build because fairy craft doesn't take that much time, but I think and I hope people get a lot value out of them. So, and I enjoy making them. It's a nice way for me to visualize the build before doing the prestige and spending a lot of resources on them, and try to plan out. And beforehand I just made gray notes like this, but for planning my builds, because that was only for me. But I actually enjoy way more to make the presentations, also for myself to look in afterwards. And also by request, I may find a way to upload them so people can watch through them themselves when they go through the build guides, somewhat you can say, the build inspiration. So might look into a way to share that in the description of the videos. Also, when I do the builds, I can do the Fury Craft. I can say we'll probably get this amount of damage compared to how good the current gear we have. What gear did we have before? What is this? Oh, I thought it was call boards. I was like, oh shit, there's a lot of people here grinding or something. So it's way harder to like prestige a build, and if I don't spend like 20, if the build doesn't like perform as well, like explosive shot, I had a very good idea that it would perform decently well, but other builds that requires a lot to invest in, I cannot really show what damage you can potentially get, because I can only get so many of the talents before I run out of marks of Ascension on this character. And yeah, then I will only be able to show whatever I have, and it is probably not the full picture. So it's, I guess, for content creators or for anyone, it's hard to get the idea of a build or get a good testing of a build, because you really don't have the bare minimum at all the time to show the build in its true way, or what it has the potential for, besides fairy crafting. And also I stepped into raiding. I did my first Sulgarup, both normal and heroic, yesterday. It was a lot of fun. It went so much faster, and people have so much damage. I mean, I was with two people that had good damage and are good players, but in general I feel like people that had a decent build and went into heroic, the people having good builds right now. And I think the bare minimum for good builds is a lot higher, because if you roll like a core build, like rolling explosive shot, oh nice, another one. If you roll like the bare minimum for explosive shot and stuff, like rolling 2 to 3k DPS when you're done prestiging, you got like 2 or 3 talents, and then you can do like of the talents you want to hit, and you can do like 2000, 3000 DPS, and then everything besides that is just bonuses. I mean, people have forgotten that 2000, 3000 DPS is actually very decent in Ascension, and it was not that many builds that were able to pull off 6k, 7k beforehand. And 2k, 3k, it's more than enough to get into heroic. I would not require anything more from my pucks, at least. Mythic, I have never tried before. I only tried Ascended. I cannot speak for that. And with Ascended, that's a whole other video to take on that topic, because that the gap between builds right now, the high end and decent rolled builds, it's so high. So that's a topic for another video. Subscribe to see that. So And that also why I don't understand why people complaining, because a bare build, if you just have the cards you need to have, and the one legendary, the right skills, if you don't try to risk it, just roll the safe build, I would bet that most build can pull off 2 to 3 KDPS with heroic mythic dungeon gear. I cannot see a world where any build I can think of could not perform that. So yeah. Also, Thunder Fury progress, I didn't know if I mentioned it, but 22. I think I missed one during Christmas, but that's okay. I had to do some, yeah. I mean, that's, yeah. You miss a cooldown and you get one stack behind, that's how it is. And then the cooldown is fucked because now I'm doing it during the night, and yeah, it's a mess. And also had to, everything is fine. I did the Arcanite Rod, and that requires, yeah, the Arcanite Rod, so it requires 3 Arcanite bars. So that took me down a bit in, let me just, not getting these close. Took me down a bit in the Arcanite. Oh, this area is so, what the hell? This area is so stacked. Please don't come here in the high, I mean, this is not high risk, of course. Don't come here to me. I mean, I'm not doing this route in high risk or in Ongoro that often. I only portray it as I do because I do it in the video. Oh, nice. Because I do it in the videos, but it's mostly only for the videos I actually do this and get my daily arcane crystal fix for my Arcanite bars. And it's so funny with this, like, the temptation is like, I guess it's like bearing the one ring, because the temptation of just selling these and cash out, like, I mean, 4 or 5k gold. It's very tempting when I'm thinking about like getting more skill cards to do videos and just not having the Thunder Fury. Sorry for my voice. So the temptation is pretty high for that, just cashing out. And also really recommend, if you have the goal and you invest and you don't really buy cards, 9 out of 10 would recommend invest in alchemy, invest in, I don't know how much profession slots you have, invest in alchemy and just sell the transmute Arcanite. You will make a lot of gold just by the people are buying the transmute for, I saw other day, like 140, 100 gold at least. So it's high demand to get the Arcanite bars. It's also for other things. Oh, this is going so well. I mean, we're getting a lot of the ores, the vines, but oh, another thing, I also started on my progress forwards, and I still have said this before, and I really recommend you do this as well. Try to use your Dark Moon ticket. Oh, can I show this? And I should buy one right now. Dark Moon tickets to buy all of the rares you don't have, even if you're not going to use them, because then when you open sealed packs, every time you get a card that you don't have, you get progress forwards golden packs instead. It's a so nice addition that Ascension did this. So I am now pretty close to my epic collection as well. I mean, it's not cards that I'm going to use, but it's just like Field Surgeon, missing a few. I think it's 9, 10 maybe cards. Frozen Mind, I mean, I'm never going to use Frozen Mind in a focus, never going to use, but I mean, if I hit these in a pack, instead I would just get fuck. I'm not a high risk player. I don't want PvP. I mean, this build can do damage, but he had way more HP than me. This is not a high risk PvP video. I'm not gonna pretend it is. I don't want to lose my gear. Oh well, back to the video, I hope. Gonna perform the Helm's Deep move and move into the mountains to be safe. If you know, you know. Alright, wait, what is this high risk PvP more? So I also got some really nice skill cards I wanted to share. Okay, we're gonna. I have an idea. Perfect. We now have a, what is it called? I don't know what surrounding of water, but lava instead. So wanted to share my skill cards. I got a so big. Not gonna have it on epic. we got the fan of knife cards. So yesterday I tried rolling a poison build, and in the last second I thought, wait, now I can just combine the legendary for mutilate poisons with and just having the AoE in it, and it made leveling so much easier. This I don't know where it drops still. Sorry, I don't guess everyone can get it, but if you have this and you're leveling a melee build, if you have the slot for it, it's so nice. And I actually wanted to even change the skill cards for that build, so it could focus more on the energy region to abuse Fan of Knife while leveling. It was so fun. Also, this is a huge run, and I'm gonna make a cast build video soon, but I got the Corrupted Maelstrom Weapon. This, if you get this card or have this card, let me tell you this is by far the strongest card in Ascension right now in Season 9. Hands down, Chaos Bolt abusing melee abilities is I'm going to talk about it more at a video, but this is by definitely the strongest ability right now in what I've seen, outperforming everything. Also, got the Fork Lightning Legendary. This is so nice. I've been playing Lightning Bolt in other seasons, just having a build for dungeons is amazing. Can't wait to have it for my ult to try and make a Chain Lightning AoE build. Also, got another fun one. I don't think it's really good. It's just more for meme, I guess. We got the Worgen form. Me and a friend looked into what builds were possible with this, but it seems like more of a meme build with cat form abilities, and yeah, I'm gonna do more research on if it's useful for anything, but I don't really think it is. Also, this is more like a personal favorite. If you've been following the channel, you know that I'm hunting for the pet builds, and I got on the hunt. It's not the biggest damage multiplier, but just having any of the golden pet talents, because right now I have 2. I have I only have like 2 out of 5 all these, and I really don't want to prestige and waste my time with unfinished set of golden cards. And I recommend, if you want to really go for a build, I recommend you don't do the same, because you don't go for it, I guess, because if you really want to go for the build, do it, but I don't want to waste my marks on a half finished build. And we got the Animal Handler for, and this one of the worst one, really wants the 5 out of 5 stuff instead. So yeah, still hunting for those. And I mean, I like it. I like that I really want to do a pet build. Not that much that if I was a pet build main, I would just prestige until I got the stuff I wanted, if I really, really only wanted to play pet builds, but I don't. So I think it's fine to just hunt for stuff like that. Also 2 out of 3 on the Wild Imp build. I think I showed it last time. Also got the golden version and the Heretic of Old Gun for Wild Imp caster build for my ult. That will be very fun to make, but the sad thing is I really think that I really need Metamorphosis, so gonna wait to have that. And I don't think I want to try to roll for legendary skill at 60. I mean, if I really wanted to play it, I would prestige, use my 3 marks and maybe some marks to go over and over and try to get Metamorphosis, but right now I don't want to prestige that many times for one build that I don't even think would be able to do. It would probably do 5 to 6k, but not anything like 10k, 12k. Also, so that was the cards I've gotten, and cards I'm the golden beast cards I'm hunting for. Other cards. Now you can, this was epic before, but now you can sinister. But this one I also want for the pet build because it's a legendary. Could also be fun for the wild imp pet build. Really want to have this for my pet build. Looking for that. Also makes sense for the other one, but the double team thing, I want to wait to have this until I go for the pet build, so just have it for every prestige. So if I'm missing like 10 or 15 pet damage, it's not that I also miss this, even if I get the perfect pet build rolled. And also, if you're not aware, I said the Maelstrom Weapon is probably the strongest card in Ascension right now. Probably close to second of the Fell Infused Weapon. If you have this, I would recommend prestiging, try it out. It should be so much damage. It's top damage of most tanks I've seen. People that can proc it on hit effect. So strong, and I think it's not. That's again for the other video with Ascended builds and that. How they're gonna balance people not having access to. Sorry for my voice today. having access to legendary cards. Yeah. And I guess this is not really all right. Well, I think I'm gonna end the video because I'm going to my New Year party preparation thing. So, also other things I'm gonna look into is the elemental destruction. Let me see if I can. I have an idea.
I don't know, man. I don't want to know.
Just gonna slap on some footage. This is the Karasan Ascended Prince Malzahar progression with a group, so you can enjoy that meanwhile. And so builds, I mean, this is a very good transition because builds I'm gonna look into is the Elemental Destruction Conflict build. As you can see, this where my pet build, my precious conflict controlled burn build before they nerfed it. This I'm gonna share in my chaos build video when I'm posting that. It's still in the progress. I think if you have a perfectly rolled and not many people are going for it, because it's so hard to roll a conflict immolate build, it's probably the strongest build right now. And I wouldn't even be surprised if it were able to pull off like 20k DPS if it were rolled right, because conflict in previous season has been some of the strongest, most abusable thing you can ever do, and now you have 3 or 4 legendaries you can combine it into. So and that's why basically this is the reason why I'm in debate of I should even go for the Thunderfury or just going back to my roots with the conflict. So also with the Maelstrom weapon, let me mention that the Splintered Chaos, I mean, I think it's mostly Frozen Chaos. It's also one of the strongest thing I saw yesterday on a Cephas. I can show you that. So we did 2 Cephas yesterday. Had some very nice spawns, and I'm just gonna cut to it. Hold on. All right, cutting to it or something. Here we have some guy called Rise. To be fair, this guy had like 20 legendaries in his build, but the bare minimum, I think I'm showing the damage. So the Maelstrom weapon, Frostbolt is for the Splintered Chaos. So again, this guy is doing so much damage. He had a lot of legendaries though, but 17k DPS. Holy fuck, that is the highest number I've seen so far. So it's gonna be, I mean, yeah, it's unfair. He has rolled a high build, but he also probably invested 5 million marks and Scrolls of Wisdom into this, so, and probably got lucky. But I think it's fine that you can pull off these numbers too, because there's no really content in the game where you need this. There is no content when you need this. You can do Ascended rating with 8 or 9k DPS, but if you have this guy in your guild, the fucking chat, your group, you will get through Ascended rate much faster and much easier, but it's not needed. So gonna be interesting to see, but keep that in mind. I know it's unfair and thing, but I think it's fun to have something to hunt for and really invest into. So if you're a player wanting to invest into stuff, there is this end game you can strive for, and I think it's good. So yeah, and that is gonna be it. Let me see how long it is. It's fine. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys had a good New Year, and I can't wait to do more content and post more videos in 2024, right? Yeah. I'm always retarded with these numbers. I always never pay attention. So yeah, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you in the next video. Bye.